All right, gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's the day. It is Thursday, June 4th. Madden is coming out with their trailers of college football and Madden today. EA is coming out with the college football and Madden. I don't have my computer, so I am recording on a laptop right now. My computer will come in at some point. But we're just going to react to both the college and the EA trailer. I believe there's some gameplay in there with John Beast and Henry. So we're going to take a look, see what our thoughts are, see what it looks like, see if anything has really changed from last year. Highly doubt it, but let's take a look and see what we got.
Before we get into the games, I do want to take a step back and share with you how we're thinking about the future of football at EA Sports. We're evolving college football and Madden NFL around three core pillars. So first, and I know all of you in the room are going to like this, gameplay above everything. That means authentic, responsive football with more control.
There's going to be animations.
And signature
oh my God. This better be good, chat. Fuck. Stressing me out.
It also means we're investing in new ways to capture real-world football data through our internal partners like TrackCab, helping us unlock deeper realism, better movement, and new possibilities in the future. Stay tuned for that. Second, connected careers with more life. Guys, we continue to invest deeply in the modes our players spend the most time in, building football career and franchise experiences that are more authentic, more dynamic, more social, and more connected across both college and Madden NFL. And in fact, that high school to Hall of Fame journey is something that only EA Sports can deliver. And third, fandom without limits. In the very near future, we're going to provide more ways for football fans to represent their teams, show their creativity, play their way, and connect to the sport they love. With new tools, new experiences, and a new football platform connected and rewarding you and your fandom year-round. There is much more to come on that, but we are very excited for the future of football. All right, now speaking of platforms, we want every football fan to feel connected across our ecosystem. So that's why I am excited to share with you all tonight that College Football 27 will launch on PC for the first time. I've seen the comments.
That's pretty cool.
I know you wanted to hear that.
But no one really plays
so it will join Madden NFL,
Madden or EA or college on PC. Maybe I will this year, but I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Possible. I'm also excited to share that EA Sports College Football is coming to mobile this year.
Oh shit, that's kind of clean.
Gameplay and an all-new Dynasty experience.
That's dope.
This year.
That's actually dope. I'll never play it.
I might be biased, but I think it's the best-looking game on a mobile device from a sports perspective. So whether you play on console, PC, or mobile, football fans have more ways to play college football and Madden NFL anywhere, anytime. All right, now without further ado, let's get to our first look at College Football 27.
All right, let's see what we got.
Madden NFL 27.
All right, let's see.
The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football. Some players who walk through that tunnel onto that field grew up dreaming about putting on this uniform.
Yeah.
They've rooted for this team their whole life.
Oh, that's clean.
And want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Some have another dream. The money, the deals, the cars, those shiny teeth. That's college football now. I get it. Everyone's got to make a name for themselves. The truth is, I don't care why you show up. I care what happens after you do.
Okay.
I care if you love to compete. If you want every advantage.
I'm not seeing anything crazy.
And if it turns into one thing on Saturday. Winning. That's why I want you here.
Well, they got, I mean, tush push, is that even the tush? New celebrations.
And there's no better place to do it
Wasn't anything crazy. You could have told me that was college football 26, and I would have been like, okay.
The music, college football, it's just amazing.
So
we are honored to have Coach Cignetti
see what they
representing the reigning national
upgraded with the
champions in
gameplay.
this year's trailer. Congratulations once again to the University of Indiana. Now, don't worry. I know you want more than that. The development team is going to come out here and take you much deeper in just a few moments, including gameplay and what's new across your favorite modes in college football. But before we do that, I do want to get you just as hyped on Madden NFL 27. Madden NFL 27 brings meaningful innovations for every type of player. Whether you come for precision gameplay, superstar mode, of course franchise mode, or presentation that makes every game feel connected to the night of the week, your team's traditions, or the moment in the virtual season that you're in right now. And I'm very happy to share that Madden NFL 27 represents our second consecutive year of a deep investment and a major leap forward for franchise mode players. This year, franchise mode is designed to bring the action to you in a more alive and dynamic way, putting you in control of the decision that defines a GM, a coach, or an entire league. In Madden NFL 27, it's your league. All right, let's take a look at how one of our newest GMs sees it. Check it out.
Oh my God.
Huh? What's there to talk about? Undefeated season, Super Bowl champions. I mean, has any other team shut out all their opponents during the regular season and through the playoffs in the Super Bowl before? Oh, no, really? We're the first one? Oh, well, that'll be a fun trivia question going forward. Next question. I'm a decision maker. It's what I do. It's not my fault the rest of the league can't keep up. Blame them. But really blame me, because I've raised the bar super high. My first decision? Lock down my franchise QB. Caleb, what I'm telling you, big guys, I love you. And you want to know how you know I love you? Because I'm giving you all my money.
Good use of funds.
Size, athleticism, IQ,
Oh, that's funny.
chill under pressure. Caleb Williams is permafrost. We've done the focus groups, we've done the straw polls. They love it. It's permafrost. Look, I'm not some indecisive GM without a plan who's just gonna pull a 48-year-old quarterback out of retirement just because I can.
Checking on that backup QB gig.
How many touchdowns? The answer is yes. How do we stop this? Yes. You're my guy and you're in.
Thanks, Vince.
All right, great seeing you.
Building something special here.
Not a chance. Cheryl! We got a red one in here. We talked about it. It all starts at the negotiation table. Lucky I like to talk. No. I'll find the money, Jacob. Trade requests, extensions, holdouts. Leonard, there is an I in win. And there's also an I in Vince. A lot of pageantry. You totally did the right thing. You're fired, but you handled it well. Bye-bye. And you gotta have a deft touch with this stuff.
Works for me.
Okay.
On the field, I like to score. Call me crazy. I'm a scheme guy, though. I don't just run the same play over and over just because it works.
They got the tush push, bro.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
I do that. Everyone's excited about what we've been building. We're 6-0, so I just expect to go to 7-0 and 8-0 and 9-0. My favorite scheme? Get the ball to the money players. The NFC's
I'm seeing a lot of ad catching. Oh my goodness. Cheese.
What's a
Cheese.
feast without a little gravy?
Oh no.
Defense wins championships. So I stole an all-pro corner from an unsuspecting casual.
He called me brother and then ripped me off?
This gig is all about keeping your emotions in check.
That's our best player!
Demand a trade? You been talking to Vince Vaughn, ain't you?
I mean, Vince has been an unbelievable GM. He's new to this, but it appears to be Vince's world, and we're all just living in it.
You can never get comfortable in this league. That's
like
why
that
I prefer
animation.
to stay 6 steps ahead. Since you can't predict the weather, I turned the temp way down. Everyone copied that.
What the new animation looks
I
like.
also created a whole new menu, Chicago dogs only. Feels nice to be recognized. Last Sunday, I ran nothing but Tampa 2 to take away all those drags you guys love to run.
Goodbye, drag routes.
I have no idea what's going on right now. He was the GM, now he's the coach. What's next? Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
I think it's important to get this out of the way. Bear claw! The rumors are true. Hibernate! Picnic! I'm the coach, I'm the GM, and I will be playing quarterback.
That's not clown.
Honey!
Am I in on Vince Vaughn at quarterback? He's 56.
Nothing can replace just literal decades of life experience.
Decades and decades and decades.
This is a joke, right?
I can play till 56.
He's 6'5". He's your traditional pocket passer. The knees aren't what they used to be, but I kind of want to see it.
You know, Caleb's supportive. We're gonna have a spot for him, but I think he's just loving watching me play quarterback.
I don't understand the
we're a
point of
team.
this
Everyone
trailer.
puts the team first,
Wow.
and that's why I'm running everything. To all the haters out there, do me a favor. Stick around and watch it. It'll be more of the same next year. Thank you again. Go Bears. Would you look at that? I mean, do I deserve a statue next to Sweetness? I'm not saying I don't. Maybe you'll get one too.
Maybe.
Time to run it back.
I'm a chairman of the board. I'm a chairman of the board. Said I'm a chairman.
I mean,
All right, we love Vince Vaughn. He's a legendary
I don't really care
Bears
about
fan that you didn't
franchise
know, and now he's
franchise mode,
apparently a legendary Bears GM.
but
So we can't
that
wait
one
for you to
didn't
get
really
your
move
hands
the
on
needle
any
much for me.
franchise improvements and experience a league that truly reacts.
Move until they got into their zone. That all changes here. And we're going to go right here to the film room, and we're going to see Fred Warner here.
All right, let's see what they did.
See his ability to look for work. Love drops. He's in his hook zone. He's going to drop properly. He's going to anticipate it. Love has to make a call. We're throwing a pick. Here we go. We're moving. Next, from there we said, all right, now that we've gotten look for work in the game, how do we give the users more tools to control how they want to play in zones? And now we're introducing smart zones. So now, both on an individual or
Shouldn't the zones already be smart?
You can decide how aggressive that you want them to be. Do you want that Mike backer because the mesh concept is driving you crazy and you want to get up and take that away? Just put them in ultra aggressive. Is the quarterback killing you with that two ball or that deep over? Put him in ultra conservative and he'll prefer routes and prioritize routes behind him. Here, we're going into aggressive. They're running that slant concept, pick six. We're going back to the crib. We are giving you
That's
more
what a flash route should already do. But
Come on,
sure.
we got to clap that up. With this defense we're talking about here, fellas. We're talking defense.
You know it's bad when you got to tell them to
But
clap.
we know that football is not perfect.
Shit, that's
There is
what
a
you already
lot
should have
of,
done.
you
I
know,
mean,
you
what?
call the perfect defensive play. You're clamping them up. You got them strapped and locked up like the kids say these days. And then all of a sudden the quarterback is going to evade the pocket. I mean, we got the legend Michael Vick sitting over there. Shout out to the legend. Clap it up for the legend. But the thing is similar to Madden 2004 summer, you guys are still trying to play it the same way. You get out and you're just scrambling everywhere. And so we had to introduce what is real, and real football is plaster logic. No longer are guys just standing around and just covering grass like your favorite City League flag football player. They are out here moving, attaching, locking, and ultimately clamping, and hopefully giving you a better chance not to give up those big plays. Shout out to Mike Vick, the greatest Madden player that we've ever had.
Very true.
And now here, we meet with hundreds of coaches, defensive coordinators all around the NFL and college football. And this thing here, we are now providing 25 new coverage checks. How do you want to play bunch? How do you want to play trips? How do you want to play stack? The options are endless. You can set them in the front end.
Makes this game a lot more detailed, but that's a good thing. For competitive, at least.
And now we get into our wide receiver press. I saw Ocho Cinco earlier in here, but I mean, no one did it better than him. One of my favorite routes, one of my favorite NFL films, he's like, I need you right here. That's everything I said to our dev team. It felt like every time we were going over this feature. Now, with our wide receiver defensive press improvements, receivers actually have logic around the route they are trying to run. If they're running a deep out,
looks a bit realistic. That looks good.
On the outside, if they're running a deep in, they're trying to get to the inside. On the other side of that coin, corners, and now leverage is going to mean more than it even did last year and ever before, because we have boosted chances when they are in the appropriate leverage. And then we go to jostle. Some of my favorite cornerbacks of all time, guys like Aeneas Williams, Darrelle Revis. These guys were clamp corners. And our game has always been hard to replicate them because they were not known as the fastest, even though they certainly could run. They were great with technique, really physical. And so how are we going to do that? That is with our brand new wide receiver DB jostle system. And now you as a user, you can attach on the move. You can get them at the stem of the route and really play with the timing of them. Or you can attach when the ball is in flight. And keep in mind, when you are attached, you are slowing the wide receiver down, thus
I like
putting
that.
yourself in the
But
best
how the hell you do it?
position to make a play.
You got a switch stick? I'm curious if you have the switch stick on that to
And here we
to
go.
get that
Built
to show
for
up.
game day, baby. Every player is somebody's favorite player. I want you guys to take a look at Colin Simmons. You see him. He's one of the best defensive ends that there is out there. You see all of his physicals and the different tiers. Over the past couple of years, you guys have been very vocal that you preferred the tiered ability system. And we listened because this is your game. So with that, the tiered ability system is going to debut in
Can't believe the
Madden
Myles Garrett trade, by the way.
NFL 27.
They're going to win the Super Bowl. There's no
Clap
way.
that up because you asked for it. And being a lifelong Rams fan, and I haven't missed a single game in 30 years, I am going to formally welcome Myles Garrett to the Rams house. Myles Garrett, thank you, brother. Can't wait to have you. All right, those two guys dominated in the trenches. When you looked at our game and you looked at real life, where it really broke down was, when it's goal line on goal line, big on big, 13 personnel. It just didn't look like what you see on Saturdays and Sundays until now. We've got brand new 2-player, 3-player, 4-player animations. We've got cut blocking, submarine techniques to really make it so you have to earn every yard inside those situations.
That's actually good. I played defensive line in high school and in college a little bit. Cut blocking is what a lot of the linemen did on the goal line. And that shit was annoying. And it was, very effective because you never expect a cut block. You're always expecting to just hit somebody and then they just fucking go for your ankles. But I think that's pretty cool.
Let's talk about the green.
Oh, I like that. I mean, if it's not OP, then I like that. But the animation from the looks of it, looks pretty cool.
All right, we're going to take those ratings and we're going to compare them. Do you have anybody in a zero technique? Are both A-gaps filled? And then when it goes side to side, that is all dependent on the situation. Is it a long 4th and 1? Is home field advantage rocking? What type of scenario is really at play here? But the point being, quarterback sneaks are no longer automatic. Clap that up. I know you're excited. Everybody at home is excited.
I don't know. It looks like he's gotten it all 3 times.
Trenches. And you know the motto, if it's in the game, it's in the game, baby. The tush push. It's made its way to Madden NFL 27.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Maybe only Philly fans are happy about that. Come on, man. All right. Simheads, rejoice. What you've been asking for. Home field advantage is back, and it's back in the way that you asked. You're going to see a decimal meter that represents the crowd volume. It was imperative that we made Kansas City or Arrowhead really feel like Arrowhead. And Arrowhead should feel different in November than it does in January. And that is exactly what's
pretty cool.
Come when you play.
I don't play Sim, obviously, but I think that's pretty cool for what it is.
Home field advantage like dynamic weather. I know you guys are excited about dynamic weather, but that situation that changed the game in the AFC Championship game where it was clear and then it was nothing but snow flurries in the second half, that can happen in your game as well. But keep in mind, as the weather gets worse, the gameplay only gets tougher, so good luck with that. All right, let's get into play your way. And nothing screams play your way like timing-based catching.
Oh, shit.
Timing-based catching for years.
They just make the game harder every year, bro.
The catch in traffic, trying to moss somebody. That has all been subject to ratings until now. And let's talk about what you're dealing with here. Red, you're too late. You dropped it. All right, take your ass back to the huddle. Let's get to a new play. Next, we're slightly early. When it goes into early, we're back into ratings. And the size of your yellow depends on how good your receiver is.
Fair.
And then there's green. You know my background. You know the kids love greens, right? But here's the thing with the greens. The greens are dynamic. This all depends on the situation. How good is your receiver? Who's covering him? How covered is he? What type of catch are you going for? Point being is that now, for the first time ever, the choice is yours. And then what else I love it? Oh, gee, I can't catch the ball, man. Your game's broke. Fix your game, man. Okay, well, go turn the setting on, pal. Here you go. Go have at it. All right? And then, two, it works on
I like
both
that.
sides of the ball. So you want to clamp up and then hit your TBC, go have at it. Go
I'm
have
not
some
mad
fun.
at this
We're
at
locking up
all.
on the defensive end this year, fellas.
It's a
All
good
right,
feature.
now we're moving on to custom adjustments. Some of you out here tried to leak it. You tried. No, winners win out here. There's only so much you were going to be able to do, right? There was a lot more meat on this bones, all right? Custom adjustments are about giving players their own unique football language. You see it every Saturday and Sunday. There's a call. They're going to a combo call. There's a big macro that has multiple adjustments on one call, and now you can do that here. You're going to go into your custom adjustments. You're going to create your custom adjustment. Everything that we've ever had at pre-snap or at coaching adjustment is available to you. From there, you name it, and you can make up to 20 on offense and then make 20 on defense. The catch, Nick, you like this. The catch is you can only go into game with 10. 10 on offense and 10 on defense. Okay? Now I've made a custom adjustment.
I have to
How
see
do I
that in
call it?
action.
Well,
Oh, I guess he's
look
about to
at
show
your
us.
favorite play, figure out which one you're going to call. We're looking at cover 3 sky here, fellas. We just hold down that button right next to your stunts and twists. There's your macro. That's your custom adjustment right there. You can go and get busy. All right, then let's say you come out in pre-play and someone's running some type of cheese. You go, okay, well, I got something for this. I'm going to tap L1. L1 is our custom adjustment button. You go there, you hit L1 and call whatever one you got, right? You got 10 of them to choose. You got all the options you want, right? All right, we're starting to cook here. So now, typically, I'm going to press my DBs up. I'm going to pinch my line, show blitz. I would have went through multiple different stages just
Oh,
to get to
so
this.
I can do
Now
every.
I've got it all in 2.
That's
All in
crazy.
2. Yeah, shout
So you
out.
basically
Yep,
you
know
can
what time
basically
it is.
speed up your adjustments. I like that.
Winners win. We don't
That's
play
super
around
cool.
here, you know? We're making it.
So
this
I
is
don't have
the-
to pinch
this
my
is the
line.
best
I
right
can
here.
pinch
And
my
let's get to
line,
this.
show
When you
blitz,
talk about custom
press,
adjustments,
all
one
in
of my
one
favorite parts of this
macro.
feature,
I'm
there's a ton
assuming
of you in here,
that's what
right?
he's
There's
meaning.
a lot of what I call 1%ers that are the best of the best, but there are a lot who love the game, who play the game, who play it, and they're sitting next to their buddy. Dude, I know you're scrambling. I know you're running. I know you are. How do I stop it? Right? And you don't want to deal with the sweat fest. Rob Jones does not want to deal with the sweat fest at the line of scrimmage. So therefore, he just hits L1, presses A, and now he's got both ends in contain. He's got a QB spy, and we are clamping up that quarterback scramble. Ben Kurt, we're loving that, aren't you, buddy? Yep, shout it out to it. All right? This is everything. You got all these types of defaults on offense and defense. You've never had control at this level before. All right, now you've heard a bunch of different features, right? And now what should you expect? When it comes to on the sticks between Madden and college football, college is still all about wide open gameplay, being loose in control, making those big plays, those side-to-side plays like one of my favorites, Reggie Bush. And then you look at Madden, it's all about everybody's fast in the NFL. It's tight, it's pro-level precision. Playbooks. It's the wide splits in Tennessee and Oklahoma. It's about spread, being more variety. Tempo is everything. Here, it's about the deeper schemes, more compressed, chest-level strategy. The smarter game, the smarter game is over at Madden football. And then you look at coverage, base shells, bigger win differentiation, bit more zone windows. In the NFL, you're talking simulated pressures, disguised looks, and just overall smarter adjustments. In the trenches, the difference between the best player in college football and worst is much bigger than it is in the NFL. So you've got bigger run lanes where you got elite gap integrity, pocket battles every snap. It's the best of the best. AI play, we got base progressions. These are student athletes, even though we got our guy Dante Moore here, who is one hell of a player. And then you look at here, my guy Matt Stafford, at that level, these guys are surgeons. This is what you're going to see when you pick up the sticks on Madden 27. And then abilities. In college, you get a max of 5. What you know and love is still there. Madden takes the tiered system and says, you know what? They're unlimited. A player can have an unlimited number of abilities. Again, stars feeling like stars. And then there's home field advantage, where you're in Death Valley and it's an actual weapon, or you're going into Arrowhead and you got to execute under pressure. There is a lot of things coming, and I cannot wait. This is the smartest football game we have ever made. It is the most authentic football game we have ever made, and it's the most control you have ever had. Trust me on that. It is one game of football, but these are two totally different experiences, and I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this thing. I need you guys just to lock in, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Winners win, and I'm out. Much love to everybody. Back to you, Nick.
It's fair, man. Everything's pretty fair.
We just saw how much more control, strategy, and football
The adjustments, I'm just going to mute him a little bit. The adjustment portion is very good. I like the macros, and I'll probably put a lot of this at the end. I like the macros. I like the defensive line play. But the macros are definitely the coolest part. Playing the scramble, things of that nature. I like what I'm seeing. The catching thing, too, putting it back in our hands. I can't complain at a lot of this stuff. I like it.
Your number of adjustments.
Okay.
My name is Clint Oldenburg. I'm a production director for Madden NFL. It is great to be here in Chicago, home of the Bears. We get to talk some football tonight. What could be better than that? But before I dive into Superstar, I do want to give a shout out to the development teams from Tiburon. Around the world watching tonight, they are still putting the finishing touches on these games. They're working from Victoria, Austin, Madrid, and Orlando. Please join me in giving the team a round of applause. All right, let's to the NFL from college. You've made it to the league. What you build in college acts as the foundation for the next level. And at Superstar, that starts with your skill set and your draft grade. But any NFL player will tell you, getting drafted is just the beginning. It's not about just getting here. It's about what you do once you arrive. In addition to our existing 5 positions, Superstar has more ways to play this year. Just like in Road to Glory, you can continue your path across 3 new positions, including tight end, free safety, and edge rusher. So now you're here. In Superstar, the journey is just as important as the destination. And this journey is about becoming the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Every decision and every performance will shape your legacy, testing whether you have what it takes to get to Canton. For us this year, everything starts with progression. How your career develops is based on the decisions you make both on and off the field. We've brought more depth and authenticity while giving you more control over how you build your player. And the better you play, the more you'll earn influence within your league. To deepen progression, we've added new skill trees. You'll customize your development across your core skills, physicals, mentals, and abilities. And as Christian said on college, eventually cap breakers, becoming the exact player that you want to be. But those skills and abilities only matter if they have a meaningful impact on the field. So this year we've added another way to upgrade with specialties. As you level up, you'll start to unlock new in-game mechanics. These are specific to the gameplay inside a Superstar. One example shown here is for quarterbacks called Pressure Radar. When unlocked, it gives you a visual cue that shows you that pressure is near and where it's coming from. A sixth sense that separates the elite quarterbacks from everybody else. These are emergent mechanics unlocking more power the deeper you play, and they make your career more rewarding. Along the way, you'll hit several career-defining moments called boss battles. A new addition to Game Day Beats, these are spotlight matchups against the most elite players in the league, where the pressure is high, but the reward's just as great, and victory will have a major impact on your legacy.
It's pretty cool.
These moments
I like
aren't
that.
scripted. It's all about how you perform on the sticks against the best of the best. Both on and off the field, your career is shaped by the relationships you build. The improved sphere of influence tracks your relationships within your league, from coaches and teammates to local beat writers and even NFL legends. These relationships can unlock performance boosts, new gear, more play calling control, and for the media, have a real impact on if and when you get voted into the Hall of Fame. And that's not all. You can also unlock Superstar powers, where you gain career-changing perks that influence how your team is built around you, from signing free agents to demanding a trade. Relationships matter, and managing them brings unprecedented control over your career and the league at large. With so many ways to develop your superstar, how do you keep focused on game day? To stay on track, you'll have the Superstar HUD, a one-stop shop where you can easily see your progress against weekly objectives, milestones, and wear and tear management, along with improved player grading. The HUD keeps you connected to your goals and makes sure that everything important is visible. As you experience the ups and downs of pro football, you'll find out that the league always keeps receipts. We're introducing a new system called the GOAT Tracker, which measures progress on your path to greatness over the course of your entire career. It tracks your skills, legacy, and popularity. It shows you exactly how you measure up to the best to ever do it at your position, the true GOATs of the NFL. But your status is dynamic. It can fall just as fast as it rises. So stay focused. You're not just trying to fill the stat sheet. You're chasing NFL immortality. So to close, relationships matter. Every decision shapes your career. Every performance shapes your legacy. The question is, do you have what it takes to earn your gold jacket?
Now we're getting into Superstar, and this is where the career really starts.
All right, everybody,
how much money are they going to take from us?
Thank you so much for sticking around with us tonight. I do have one more thing for you, and that is today we are introducing a new way to access the full football experience. We know many of you play our games almost every day and buy our game every year, and until now we haven't had a consistent way to recognize you as our most valued players. So this season, we're introducing a new EA Sports MVP Plus membership. This is a new membership program that gives our most dedicated players more value, more access, and more football.
And it's the same shit that we do every year.
Price as the MVP bundle. Now here are just a few highlights. Members will be the first to play earlier than ever before with 7 days early access. Members will receive guaranteed access to our beta programs. And by the way, that starts tonight for college football after the show, moments away. And members will receive exclusive
we can play tonight?
content in some of your favorite modes, like franchise, like Dynasty, in Madden and college football. And members will also receive exclusive launch content and content throughout each month in Ultimate Team to help you build and progress and compete with your fantasy team. All together, this is the most value we've ever offered at launch. And importantly, we're going to continue adding value to the MVP Plus membership over time so our most loyal fans feel rewarded and recognized playing college football and Madden NFL year after year. You can sign up for EA Sports MVP membership starting right now, as I said. And again, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We do have our creators starting right after this, so don't go anywhere. I hope you had a great night. This was our opening drive. Thank you to everybody that joined us. Have a great night. Thank you.
Okay. It's not bad. The MVP membership. I'm curious. You're going to charge me. You're going to charge me $150 when I was already going to pay $150. It says per year, but I don't understand. There has to be some catch. There's something that he's not mentioning that we have to take into account, because why wouldn't everyone do that? It's the same price that I'm going to pay for MVP bundle or for the deluxe edition. So we'll see how that goes. I have to do more research and see what we come up with.
He's done okay in competitive match. Over $1 million won. I mean,
so it looks like they're going to start doing showing some actual gameplay. So John Beast versus Henry.
I just want to say thank you, man. I just want to say thank you.
I'm curious to see
the team for all the hard work that you guys have put in from this past year to this
how the game plays.
I got to play like 5 or 6 games already, and I can feel it come to life from all the things we talked about last offseason.
Yeah, and you helped play a part in that.
Playing a snow game. I'm curious to see how the snow.
You know, I was going to reference
the snow
China
plays.
Calls. He could get into that in his channel, man. There's no one that does it better, man. So, yeah, super excited, man. We're on a run right now. And I'm not going to apologize.
Oh, already down. Sit his ass down. What the hell?
As fun doing this as it looks like. You
already, bro. He was falling though, so that was a little bit realistic. How he was in the snow, tripping, and then he just got boomsticked.
For the ones watching at home, all the things you guys have been hard at work on.
I mean, it's a lot of fun, man. It's the amount of detail, and I told you, man, I haven't missed a Rams game in 30 years.
You had to bring up Myles Garrett as a Browns fan. You had to bring that up.
I know. Welcome
Thanks,
to the
man.
Rams.
I like that.
No, it's just it's there. There's a level of attention to detail that you're always trying to get. you know, I look at this guy here as an example. Like, I've always wanted to build something in our team, to build something that he could go ahead and play no different than when he was in his NFL locker room. We want that type of a deep detail. It's always going to be as accessible for the, you know, the young kids coming in, but we want it as deep for guys like him, NFL coaches, and eventually, you know, these guys are going to go in, say scouting reports are in there, everything is in there. Guys are running their, you know, their concepts against these specific defenses. That's where, you know, ultimately we got to go.
We got none other, by the way, than Ocho taking on Malachi Tony. I mean, that's a battle. I just want to hear them mic'd up. Or maybe we don't. I haven't been told from production.
I got my money on Malachi. I've seen Ocho play. He's all talk.
Dang. Well, I mean, Kurt, you know, one thing that I have learned being a part of this community for so long is how much this game can teach people football.
Oh, man. Here we go.
And not just...
Oh, he's already loose. Oh, what the hell? Shout out to Sicko. What are you doing, boy? I know. Ocho is so bad. He talks like he's the best Madden player, bro. He just, well, I guess it's college football, but got his ass handed to him.
You know, I took it, taking it out on
what the hell?
The headset that didn't let me stop that.
Looking for an excuse.
He's looking to see if the buttons were on the actual headset. I was like, hold on.
Man. He's hilarious.
But you add in not just the new adjustments teaching that, but you talk about the franchise stuff, adding contract things like RFAs.
Yep.
How good is this game at teaching somebody the ins and outs of both college and the NFL?
You know, it's really cool because my transition out of the NFL came from trying to teach the game through Madden. I had one video that I decided to go live on, and I was just answering questions in chat, and it was like, man, like people really want the next level of football. And to have all the tools built in the game right now to be able to go at like deep depth. I have probably 3 years worth of content from this game alone where in past years it felt like by the end of that Madden cycle I was running out of ideas.
I've taught them the game, yeah.
Exactly, but now, man, we're going to have this thing stretched out for the entire year and it's going to be a building block, but you look at how you adjust the punches and how you play stacks, all these like really
I mean, they're playing in the snow, so it's kind of hard to gauge.
The fact that kids at a young age are going to be exposed to this.
I like the graphics look good. Like some of the mannerisms look good. I like it. There's new animations. I guess they add new animations every year, but it's fresh. It's new.
At a deeper level.
Plus, you guys have done a great
Not
job,
much you can really complain about.
If you don't want
I guess. At least I don't have anything to complain about.
You just want to play some football,
I won't know until I start playing the actual game.
You can really push to the side and use some of those quick adjustments. And
I'm tired of them skipping around. I want to see.
By the way.
So you're not entering all these different states. Doesn't need to go college football's up. And that's, again, where we want to get to, and we're getting closer and closer every single year.
I would love to know what it's like, because I'm never going to experience it, for Dante Moore to load up the game and play as Dante Moore. That's got to be a wild experience.
Dude, it's really incredible, and I think, you know, being here in person, seeing all these events, all the people in the same room, sometimes you have to take a step back and just realize how cool this is, because there was once a day where Dante was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And he was dreaming of this.
He was dreaming of this opportunity.
Exactly. And once you get into the game that you grew up playing, enjoying, and then you get to, you know, go do it as yourself, it's really special. And oh
my God! Nah, this game about to be some ass chat. Y'all see that? What the hell? One tackle, he's gone. Where's everybody else at? Nah, bro. I'm about to sell the game. I ain't even buy it yet. I'm sold. I ain't buying it. What the hell was that? Oh, it's going to be a long year of some college football. What the hell? All right, boys, the live event just ended for Madden and College Football 27. Here's what they added and some of my opinions on such features. All right, starting off with the trailers. Both trailers were pretty mediocre. Wasn't really moving the needle much, especially the Madden one. The Madden one was just a promotional thing for the GM and franchise mode, which really, I don't play that mode. So maybe for other people that was pretty cool. But, I mean, you didn't show us any features. You just showed us talking to Caleb Williams and Tom Brady and such and such. So, yeah, very lackluster for the Madden side. For the NCAA or the college football side, it was decent. It was better. I didn't see much of a difference. There were some cool new animations that look like they've added into the game. But honestly, man, you could have put 26. You could have told me that was College Football 26, and I wouldn't have noticed the difference. So both decent release trailers, but a bit left to be desired. Next up, we have the defensive line interactions or new animations, and then we have the tush push. So apparently, they're pushing new animations on the defensive line. Quarterback sneaks aren't a given, 100% like they used to be. So we'll see how that works. The offensive line are going to actually start doing cut blocks. And the quarterback is going to depend on how big your defensive line, what the rating is, things in that nature. We'll see. They say it's going to be, not a given, but we won't actually know until we actually play the game and get it in our hands. So it looks pretty cool. In theory, I like it, but we'll see how it comes out. Next topic is the catching animations or the catch timing. I really like the new feature. It adds more skill to the game. So it's just like in 2K, you shoot a shot, you green it, you yellow it, you red it. If you're late, if you're slightly early, I think it's pretty cool. We'll see how it plays once we actually get in our hands. But in theory, it's how Madden should be. Now, if I green a catch and he drops it, I'm gonna be pissed. Like if there's no differential between if I yellow a catch and green a catch, or if I red a catch and still catch it, or if I green a catch and drop it, like I'm not gonna be happy. So we'll see how that plays out. The RNG behind it. But in theory, I like the idea. I think it's very cool. The next 3 topics, we have dynamic weather, we have new adjustments, and then we also have the home field advantage. I think all 3 of these are pretty cool. I'm not a sim player. It's not going to matter much for me. I guess I'll play Road to Glory, so maybe that'll affect it a little bit. But the weather in terms of a sim game, not a big deal. The new adjustments at the line with the macros, things in that nature. And the defensive features that you can do within the home setting, I think are going to be pretty cool. We'll see how it plays out once we get in there. It looks like there's a lot to learn with the learning curve in terms of the defense, things of that nature, but we'll see how that plays out as well. In theory, I like it. Adds more difficulty, adds more of a skill gap to the game. So we'll see how it plays. The macros is probably one of the coolest features that just came out. It gets a bit annoying trying to make all the adjustments that you're trying to make at the line to cover whatever you're trying to cover. Show blitz, spread your defensive line, contain, put them in a hook zone, put them in a deep zone. So to have a macro for the meta plays that will eventually be out in the game and just being like, oh, he's running bunch, and you know exactly what play he's going to be running out of bunch, or hey, he's running drags. Just being able to hit a macro to stop that coverage is going to make Madden, I feel like, a lot easier and a lot more convenient. So I'm excited to see how that plays. In theory, it's great. I'm going to be using that feature quite a bit. All right, the next 2 features are Jostle and Smart Zones. So Jostle is a feature where you can jump. I'd assume you can switch stick onto the cornerback and slow the receiver down. So you can attach yourself to the receiver and catch a pick. It didn't really go in quite too much detail, but it looks like you can switch stick onto the DB, slow down the receiver, and stop those over-the-top routes. Also, smart zones. It was a bit frustrating watching him explain smart zones because it's just like, you guys should have already had this in the game, and no one clapped. Like, he was like, hey, you guys need to clap. This is something that you guys have asked for.
And that slant concept, pick 6, we're going back to the crib. We are giving you more options than you have ever had before. Come on, we got to clap that up. With this defense we're talking about here, fellas.
But it's like, buddy, it should have already been in the game. If I'm running a hard flat, what's the difference between running a 0-yard hard flat and then this new feature of the smart zones where you can do ultra aggressive or you can do ultra conservative? It's the same shit. If I play over the top, I want all of my cornerbacks to be watching over the top. But now it's like, okay, we have a more precise setting where it's conservative, and now we'll be watching the over the top. So I don't know if I have much confidence in the smart zones because those should have already been implemented. In theory, we've kind of already been doing that. You just made it a different button, essentially. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how Jostle plays out. The defensive timing with the timing catching, it's easy on offense because it's easy to time on offense because you know where you're throwing the ball to. On defense, I'm curious to see when the timer starts, how it affects, your positioning, things of that nature. So we'll see. I'm excited. Definitely a cool feature, but it was just funny watching him explain himself when it's something that should have already been in the game. So. All right, so that is my opinions on all the new features that came out in Madden and college football this year. I didn't cover everything. We didn't cover the Dynasty. I didn't even watch the Dynasty. I didn't watch the franchise because those things don't affect me. I'm not going to be playing those game modes, and if I do play those game modes, we can learn as we go. But everything else I thought was pretty cool. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the things that they've added. But like I said, we won't really know how everything plays until we get it in hand. The only other thing I didn't cover is the MVP membership. I'm a bit confused on how the MVP membership plays out. It just shows 150 1 year, 150 for the deluxe edition, so there's no difference, I don't think. It's set up as a membership, but if it's 150 a year, that's what we already pay right now. So I don't understand the difference. So actually, before I end this video, let's go look at that and see what is all included in this MVP membership and see how we can buy it. All right, so let's cover the MVP membership because this is a bit interesting, and I am a bit confused. Like I said, because it's $150 for the deluxe edition, and then it's $150 for the membership edition. But they just put / per year, which that's what we already do. So what do you get? But you get a lot of cool features. It looks like 7-day early access, beta access. What is this? Deluxe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 7-day early access, beta access for the June 4th through 7th, which is today, but I haven't seen anyone playing the game, so I don't know how you get signed up for it. I'll still have to go around and look. All the mascots. I'm not a mascot guy. It doesn't really phase me. The Dynasty points don't phase me. Exclusive Dynasty skill tree. 500 Road to Glory points. Great. And a monthly Ultimate Team pack. Now, y'all guys know that affects me because I play Ultimate Team, and we have a series going on the channel. One delivered. I'm curious to see how good that pack is. It's probably going to be some trash. Knowing EA, it's going to be some trash track. I don't even know why the hell I'm talking about it. It's going to be some trash. But yeah, let's see if we can become a member. Like I said, I don't see anybody. And like it says it right here, it says a 12-month subscription. But what am I subscribing to? Like, I don't understand. I don't know what the hell I'm subscribing to. We're going to have to do some more research on this, I guess. They were very vague about it. You know, it's a scam when they vague as hell about it. They're like, yeah, you get this MVP / per year. Go buy it. You guys can play tonight. And it's like, wait a minute, bitch. There's more to this. So we'll see how that plays out. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I have more Madden videos coming out, things of that nature. I'm waiting for my computer to come in for me to be able to edit all the previous videos and start editing the new videos that I've just created. So also other games coming out. We have plenty of games that we will be playing on the channel other than just Madden and College Football 26 or 27. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Damn, I'm saying a lot right now. In the next video. You guys have a good one. Peace.